early in my career, I figured out that yes, we do have to do backups. We have to set that up ourselves. And I'd had the backups running for successfully for quite a while. And one of the things that I learned is that, a backup is not, we don't take backups because we love backups. We take them because we want to restore the database when something disastrous happens. And I didn't know how long a given database backup might take to restore. And they were even asking me to sign a service level agreement, an SLA, saying I could get a database recovered within an hour. And I didn't know if that was true. So we started to do recovery tests on a regular basis. And one of the things we learned that was very empowering was we learned exactly how long it takes to recover different of our very important mission critical databases. And it even really improved my life. For example, one time when we had this very expensive system crash, the deputy CIO came into my cube, and normally when an important system would crash, he would pace around in my cubicle until it was recovered. But in his case, he said, what's going on, Kevin? In the past, I would say, I don't know, it's going to take a while to recover. This time I was able to say, David, this is going to take somewhere between 45 and 55 minutes to recover. And he's like, well, how do you say that with such confidence? And I said, well, I did a restore test last week and it took about 45 minutes and the data has grown a little bit. So I'm giving myself a little bit of room to hedge on that. And he said, okay, I'll be back in 45 minutes. I was like, thank you, God. I don't have an executive in my office. So it was an important lesson to learn. Do those recovery tests. That way you can be sure that you're safe.
I call them practicing. Like, do your practice runs and write the timings down. Just comment the timings out. Dash, 5 minutes and 42 seconds.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's just like military and emergency personnel. They practice regularly so that they can get through those tough situations without being overwhelmed with fear or anxiety. It just makes your life so much better.
You don't like, you don't like surprises,
Well, exactly. And one of the things I always say is that DBAs, even if you're not a DBA, maybe you're just generally responsible for IT in your organization. You want stability, predictability, and reliability as much as you can get. And so that's an extremely important part of it all, is to do those practice runs. So another really important aspect of our job, and this has become more important since the pandemic, more important than ever before, is keeping the system up and running well. And so one of the mistakes I've seen database personnel make is that they're apathy, right? They're, it's fine. It's fine. They don't know anything about the applications that are running on that database. They don't know what the business needs are. They don't know how important it is. And that's going to lead you astray at some point down the line, because you didn't realize how important that app was, or how important that database was, or how much security it needed. Any stories or thoughts about owning the platform and not treating it like just one of a lot of things, taking it for granted?